Hey y'all, Rodney Jones defending the faith here. I want to let you know I'm going to be putting out a video shortly, trying to explain this more clearly. I know there's a lot of teachers that talk about once saved, always saved, and maybe it's not fully explained other than with scripture. So I think I'm going to do a video on this to explain it in detail where it will make sense. Because I hear many Christians say they don't understand once saved, always saved. They're not sure. Then there's those that say if you're once saved, always saved group, you are a cult. You are of the devil. It's not biblical. So I'm going to put out a video. It's very biblical. When we read the Bible, I see people calling out other people on this, and they're using scripture, but they're forgetting so much. We can talk about the thief on the cross. His faith. He went to paradise that day. The lady that bled for years touched his garment. Her faith saved her. Prodigal son. The father waited on him to come back. He knew he would. So, you can't lose your salvation. Eternal salvation. They ever look at that stuff? The preservation of the saints. Do we forget those stories? I can go on and on, man. Once saved, always saved, or once loved, always loved. I just saw somebody say that. It's like, our Father cannot stop loving us. But if we love Him, we're saved. Whether you believe in once saved or not, it's not a salvation issue. Just stop calling people demons and saying they're a cult. This is the last I'm going to speak on this against these that are coming out cornered by Pharisees. This is not what a Christian does. Calling out names, whether you believe in with them or not, or you're coming on my lives trying to knock me up, confuse me, maybe not knowing how to respond when I respond to you, trying to ask me if I'm part of this group or that group. I'm not into the rapture every day stuff. I don't follow people like that. I'm not trying to get famous. I know who's trying to get famous, the ones that say everybody's trying to get famous when you're sitting there asking for money. I'm not calling out any names. I'm just not going to do that. I love everybody, and we're called to love. That's the key to it. We're not under any works. When you say you once saved, always saved, it's not a ticket to sin. You are a new creation, but you are eternally saved if you believe. Right here in your heart. I say it many times. Confess it with your mouth. That's all you have to do. It doesn't mean you can go sin and mock God. No. Just stop with that stuff. It's not what it means. It's eternal. Your salvation is eternal. If you lost it, you never had it. Or if you backslide, He already knows if you're coming back. He knew this before He set the foundation of the earth. He predestined us, the Gentiles, because His own people went away from Him. He knew they would. So He predestined us to be adopted into the family if we choose to. The key is belief. To call out another brother or sister because they don't agree with you on Scripture or they misunderstand Scripture, if they believe, it doesn't matter if they're wrong or not. If they are true believers, they're saved. For you to tell them they're not saved, it's ridiculous. You need to do some more studying, or you need to get right. Heard a guy say today, if you read anything other than the King James Version, you're going to hell. Just stop. Just stop. That's absolutely ridiculous. If you say that only the King James Version, what you should read, I can give you some King James. You want me to talk like that? I don't speak like that anymore. I don't care what people say. We don't speak like that. But I will say, get behind thee, Satan. You have no power over me. You're not God. Stop playing God. Every one of you. Learn how to love. Read Jesus' words about love. Stop with the condemning. It's done. Stop whining because people are telling people to leave your channel. Or if you're that afraid, then just shut it down. Just stop. It's ridiculous. My gosh. All right. I'm going to get this channel back on track. This is about defending the faith. I'm going to get back into teaching where others can sharpen each other's skills and learn. We can teach each other as we're supposed to do and love one another. This is the last I'm going to talk about. These that just want to call people names, play God, and just condemn them to hell. If I listen to all you people all the time, everybody's going to hell. Just stop. This is ridiculous. I'm done with it. I'm going to teach truth. I love y'all. See you later.